everybody, and welcome to patch 2.6. Honestly, I'm not like super feeling the banner this time around, but maybe I will change my mind when I see it in-game. Either way, this is the video where we watch at everything that's on sale, aka I go through all the tabs in the store and I go through the new banner, I look at what's in the Starlit shop, everything that is new that we can just get for either money or any kind of in-game currency, we take a look at. That's what we do in these videos. I'll do a patch review at the start of next week, so at about Tuesday. Do prepare for a bit of a cranky Mirta on the weekend because I still have some videos to upload, and honestly, this music in here is divine, so no matter whether I like things in the store this time around or not, I do have high hopes that I will still like the patch, and I am very much enjoying the main menu for it already. But without further ado, let's actually jump in and see what we can find in store for us. Don't you love it when you need your voice to function and you just start going more and more voiceless because your body is like, yeah, today is the best day to catch a cold. Like, it's a great day to catch a cold. So first of all, let's look at how the banner is divided. It seems that the sleeves are separate from the dress, which is good. And then we have gloves, a necklace, an earpiece, a crown, flowers in the hair, shoes, socks, and hair. Honestly, from all of the things shown in here, my favorite bits will be flowers in the hair, shoes, they're nice, and the fact that the dress is sleeveless, though I will say that all of these pieces, it's not like any of these feel incredibly special to me. Like, I have a lot of flowers in hair. This isn't like the only set with flowers in hair. It kind of feels like a lot of what we already had, just like a little bit different, which is, I think it's why this set in particular is just not grabbing me. Like, my reaction when they announced it was like, oh good, I can finally save. Like, this is finally a saving month. Here is all of our evolutions for the dress. Honestly, as far as the coloring goes, the original coloring is just not too bad. The second evolution for me is giving so incredibly generic. Like, this is kind of boneyard, and this is just blue. And, oh, okay. Wait, the glow up is... Oh, that's the final evolution, okay. So the glow up is pink, the first evolution is blue, and it's just like such basic colors. And I know that a lot of people will want to like cosplay a Rosa with this, and I have like nothing against them. I'm just saying that thematically, just recoloring the outfit is not the most interesting thing ever. The third evolution is the only evolution, like, well, the second evolution. One, that's base, 1, 2. The second evolution is the only one that's interesting to me color-wise outside of the first one. Because it looks like there was some theming going on, rather than just like slapping a singular color and calling it a day. And then the final evolution is kind of like yellowy-greeny. Alright. Also, the final evolution seems to have an effect of butterflies happening, where things will just be fluttering around the dress. I think yellowy-greeny makes sense when it comes to the theme, but I feel like I've seen quite a lot of like glow-ups in this color, so this is like not the most striking for me. The depth of this one, color-wise, for me is just like deeper. It's just like, it's more eye-catching, it's more striking, it's more interesting. The same way as the base Evo. it's more themed. This is just kinda a bright, sunshiny green. And then, of course, the final evolution just cuts the skirt and makes it a lot shorter. It reminds me of 2.1 Fairy set. So I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling any part of this dress, including its final evolution. So when it comes to here, at the very least for me, it's a very easy saving month. If you missed ball gowns, this might be the thing for you. And that's the great thing about having a game that has a lot of very different styles. Mind you, I wish we had more style variety and diversity, but it means that I can be not into ball gowns and you can be into ball gowns, and this can be the set for you while it is entirely not the set for me. I'm also not super impressed with the 4-star. I understand that the whole poof on like the shoulder coat might seem impressive, and I need to look into the breakdown of the items because I think that the shoulder coat is separate from the rest of the outfit. But outside of that, it kinda... Correct me if I'm wrong, but it just feels like a store 3-star outfit, which for me is kind of more of a hit and miss thing. So if I click into details, how are you dividing? Yeah, you get like little shorts. Might be better if it was pants. We don't have a lot of pants. We did get quite a few shorts, though. Oh. This is a bit less versatile than I thought. The top is connected to the coat. Yeah, no, this is like... I would... Maybe the cane. Otherwise, I would pay 60 Stellarites for this. For me, even the 4 stars on the banner, I kinda expect it to be... I don't know, a bit more elevated than this. I find that the cheap store outfits tend to rank for me below the 4 stars on the banner. But I don't know how you guys feel about that, so feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. We have a couple of reruns happening, and the first one is Pink Ribbon Waltz. I have her, I'm not really using her, it's a beautiful set. If you want it, it is a beautiful set, it's just that it isn't my fashion style. So I feel like for me, pulling her was actually a mistake. And then we have Harvest Dream rerunning, which, the thing that has tripped me up when this outfit came out, and is still tripping me up, and it's the reason why I'm not gonna be pulling on her, is the bottom of the dress. You know how garbage bags have the closing with like a thing that you pull to close, like a string? It literally feels to me like somebody has done that to the bottom of the dress. I think it should have been flowing free. Even if you wanted to make her shorter and not go to like the very bottom, I think that it should have been flowing free. And here's the thing. What I learned about myself is that if the dress doesn't look right at the bottom, if the dress doesn't run right, I tend to not use the dress. And the dress in here is really not looking right at the bottom for me. Like, from here it's alright. Like, I like this shade. The butt-hugging fabric is fine. It's just... It's like somebody pulled it and scrunched it. And it's just... I know that somebody's gonna love this. So once again, we can have different fashion styles. It's just entirely not for me. So I can't even like review this outfit because I don't have her because it wasn't for me the first time around, and it is still definitely not for me. Welcome to the store. I believe this is a 15-pounder top-up outfit this time around because it is a filler patch? Filler E? Like, I think that it actually relates to the main story, but we tend to have, like, big patches at .0, .2, .5, .8. And any patches in between, they tend to be the smaller patches. So I suppose the right word was smaller patch. So I'm gonna be getting this regardless. So I suppose we could just like wait and preview the outfit after I get it, but there is a button here. We can take a look at it. I'm not like it's not amazing. I feel like I've seen something like this before, but it's also not bad. And just like I thought, and this is something that I kind of dislike. These kind of outerwear pieces, it feels like it's supposed to be a shirt and a jacket separate, and they're together. The skirt is probably like the most appealing part of the outfit for me. I want to do a couple of stylings with it, so I will, but I think what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be dividing the outfit in half, and I'm gonna see if I can do something with like the skirt and accessories, and then if I can do something with this top separately. Because I do plan to get the monthly, and I do plan to get the battle pass, so I'm getting this regardless. Honestly, I know that it's bad, because I feel like the gacha has trained me now, but I view these kind of things as like a freebie, and I don't mind them. The bigger issues are the 65 pounders. When I say pounders, I mean pound the currency. UK's pounds. 65 pounders that tend to come out in the actual big patches, where you need to spend 65 pounds in order to get the 4-star and the evolution. They tend to be a lot more elevated looks-wise, but with those, it's always a actual decision for me, because I can spend them on a monthly, and I can like spend on a battle pass, and I practically just get this. When it comes to the 4-star, then I have to like make the specific decision to spend extra. So it doesn't feel like a freebie to me. It feels like I made the choice to spend extra here to get this, so that then my evaluation of the whole outfit is entirely different. Like, I really liked the 2.5's 4-star, but I didn't like it enough for it to be worth 65 pounds. Like, the evaluation of that outfit, it has to like go pretty high for me to decide to do this. So this is just, if you manage to top up even more than where this goes, then you can start spending extra. It's for whales, so there's no need to look at this. There's never anything interesting in here. We have a makeup set that's interesting. I don't know if I want it. I know that a lot of people, they loved it. They were like, oh yes, finally a great makeup set. My favorite bit out of this is probably the eye makeup, but I feel like I can find other eye makeups that I like. And the whole lip liner over here and like at the top, it's not doing it for me. It looks weird. Like, it looks like it's almost lined art style, but it's not quite. Like, they tried to imitate the lined art style, but like didn't like line the rest of the... It's weird. I'll probably be skipping because stellarites do matter to me, and while I do love to get full makeup, I don't love to get full makeup like that badly. Now this just costs diamonds. Oh, who's a little rice patty? Who's a little rice patty with cute little moves? You're a little cute rice patty. I'll be getting this because whenever they put in like jokey items that are for diamonds, I feel like the decision is fairly easy for me. I say that, and then we arrive here, and I wouldn't have anywhere to use this. I understand if somebody wants a photo prop that's just like one of those funny cardboard cutouts where you can like stick your head through and like take funny pictures, but I'm not really into that, so I'll be skipping. For £1, you get an umbrella, you get some earrings, and you get an action. And that's the action. I feel like I have skipped better umbrellas. And I skipped better umbrellas mostly because I don't use... In my regular gameplay, I rarely use handhelds because it feels kind of weird to carry them around and they limit how many animations you can do. So purchasing a handheld, no matter how attractive it is, doesn't quite always make sense. So I'll be skipping this. I understand anyone that's not skipping it. I know that the community is calling this one the Yuri boat because you can get some pretty saucy animations with other Nikkies inside of it. You can pretend to be dead if you're alone. You can have yourself a funeral. I think if boats played a bigger part of the game, like in Guild Wars 2, one expansion pack introduced boats and it introduced like boating around and fishing off boats and that sort of thing. If this wasn't a decoration, but it was vehicle of transportation inside a more water-focused, like, patch cycle, then I would judge it differently. But considering that this is effectively a photo prop, I'm not really prepared to pay £8 for a photo prop, and also 8 poles, in case you needed to know. This is a way for them to drain stellarites, I believe. I don't know if this is a good deal. I don't think it is, actually. 300 stellarites is £5. It comes with 5 poles. So you would be paying £1 per pole. It makes sense if you're a whale, I guess, and you have exhausted every other pack, or if you have an insane amount of stellarites, or if stellarites are on sale. Otherwise, this is just... Ooh, Starlight Vault! I heard about this. I might end up getting this. Well, for one thing, you get 360 stellarites for £3. So that's a lot more stellarites than normal. And you seem to just get them off doing your dailies. If you need more stellarites, this is a good deal, actually. It doesn't quite make the top-up go higher by quite as much as a monthly does. How do I duck out of frame? It goes up by 180 soul beat. I'm not entirely sure if that was even visible, so it's worse. It's worse than a monthly like that, but 360 stellarites for £3, and you get some gloves too. It's pretty good, and you actually get to claim it on like the first day because you only need to do 500, and that's what you get off dailies. So yeah, I'll be testing these gloves. I'll be testing these gloves in a second, I believe. This is what's rerunning. So we have a very expensive tree decoration. It's 300 stellarites, so 1 monthly, or £5. I don't use decorations that much. We have some poses for 240 stellarites. I'm not that desperate for poses. We have the best makeup in game. No, but seriously, you can make yourself look like you've been crying. I love that one. I absolutely love Tidal Tears makeup set. And I recommend that everybody picks it up. And we have a jokey item. It's kind of like the Momo cloak, where it's not like super serious. And I believe this one used to be for diamonds, but I already bought it. So like, it's hard for me to tell. I already have this. What else? What else? So we have new clothing. Unfortunately, only 300 stellarites and 60 stellarite sets, which, in my opinion, are always a bit eh. So if I clicked purchase, how do you divide this outfit? I don't think that there's anything unexpected in the division of this outfit. It's as straightforward as it gets. This is all one piece. It's not the kind of quality that I would want to pay money for, honestly. Then we also have a 60 stellarite outfit, which once again, the whole outfit here is one piece, and it's really not my thing. Then there's a 980 stellarite rerun, which is pretty. It is pretty, but I feel like there's one 4-star set from Wishfield that's sort of similar. So after I got it, I didn't feel attracted to this when it ran, because I'm like, yeah, it's fancier, but I feel like I have something that's similar. So it's just kinda, I don't really need it. And then we have Miss Fancy Pants Coat Shawl Lady. And this whole dress is one bit. This coat shawl is one bit. It has a lot of parts. If you're lacking accessories, you're gonna get some bang for your buck. But it's just really not my thing. I'm really surprised that, like, the only thing that's my thing pretty much is what? Starlight Vault? And that's it. I mean, I like money, so I'm gonna take a less spendy patch, but still. Momo's Cloak from the Battle Pass. Not gonna lie, feels kinda mid. Welcome to the furniture shop. We have a display case, which I would never have a use for, so it's completely not something that I need. And you have a lot of very fluffy looking furnishings. I mean, I suppose they're cute. Somebody will want a fluffy fireplace. That just seems like a hazard, honeys. That seems very hazardous to me. I suppose it's just the texture. They're not actually that fluffy, right? I'm gonna grab a couple of furnishings that I'm not entirely sure about, because I need to pump up the spending to 4,500 to claim my free diamonds anyway. So we're about to go and stare at that. I don't really care for the furnishings, honestly. It's not my style, and it's kind of fluffy. I suppose getting a couple of carpets is always good. Carpets are always useful. Go, go, Carpet Rangers! I don't even want, like, a crispy floor. It just sounds like a bad idea. No, I'll grab some furnishings for us to preview in game. I still need to rack up it some more. God damn it. It's just... That would be racking it up too much. Let's just grab some, I don't know, chairs and tables. There we go. Now I can claim my diamond in peace. My energy crystal in peace. I actually spent all of mine pretty much in 2.5 because I was crafting stuff and growing stuff up, and that was needed. So we're gonna go and do a preview for that. The only other window shopping thing that we have left to do is Starlit Shop. The heck? Is this like a little... yeah, it's a little emote that plays above your head. So that's what it is. I think it has like a lot of small accessories this time around. Like a branch on your hand. A wrapper on your hand. Some basic shoes. Some basic shoes 2.0. Head flowers. Jesus. I'm kidding, it's not thorny, but that's like really nearby. That's very near to that. And then like a pendant, it just feels so much like things that we have seen before. You can have mahjong in your house if you want to. Yippee-ki-yay, I suppose, for all the people that love mahjong. It's just, I don't know, guys. Majority of the pickings this time around are like really, really disappointing. So let me just pop into my house. We can start by previewing the furnishings. Welcome to whatever this is. It's just where I'm previewing the furnishings. It has like this very fluffy texture, both the sofa and the chair. Otherwise I would use them as like a plasticky outdoory furniture. And I suppose the fireplace isn't very fluffy. Like out of all of these, maybe it's the fireplace that I might use because I kind of like fireplaces. But you know what this reminds me of? You guys ever played The Sims? Have you played specifically The Sims 3? Do you remember Katy Perry's Sweet Treats? This is what this set reminds me of. At the very least, it's like free. And I understand somebody is gonna be into the whole candy aesthetic. It's just that somebody is absolutely not me. So this is the full top-up outfit, and at the very least it seems like it dies alright. At the very least from what I'm testing from the top right now. It's just... I don't know, honeys. It feels like this patch's pickings are smaller and kind of cheaper than what I'm used to. Like, it's not... It doesn't feel like anything... Like, there's anything to really get excited about. And that's a bit sad, I guess. We still have the hat and the gloves to look at. I mostly want to look at the gloves, so let's do that. Okay, this is probably the best item. The best item from all the items that we got. Just these gloves. These gloves that also come with quite a lot of stellarites that you can claim on the first day. That jar thingy is like the most worthy purchase this patch cycle. Oh, and I ditched actually buying the monthly. My monthly will expire at about the same time as the next patch will start, so I can just ignore that for now. I instead got 4 pulls just so that I can get the full top-up outfit. So that's how I spend my money. I spent £15 in this patch cycle, and I'm gonna spend probably the same in the next patch cycle because I will be refreshing my monthly. But at least the gloves are a good deal because it comes with a monthly's worth of Stellarites for less than a monthly's price. I like them, and I know that we can also glow them up, so let's try that. You can have them in white, which is honestly really, really, really pretty. These gloves are now carrying the patch for me. Yeah, no, I really like this. I really, really like this. I think one of my shorts is just gonna be like, I'm gonna make an outfit based on those gloves. I'm gonna build a whole outfit around them because this is beautiful. Can we do... You can, sorta. I was about to ask, can we do something that's kinda close to Nikki's skin tone? I think this is about as close as you're gonna get with playing with Bibka and Furball Hug palette, because these separate items, they only tend to have 6 palettes, and they don't tend to be super great. So you can make them look sort of like scarred material, which I dig. So the best thing about the purchasables in this patch are the gloves, and you can also get a hat. I am dismantling some of my outfits to do this, so don't mind any I don't mind the hat, I think. It's not the most hat of all time, but I don't mind it. It makes you look like a rich lady that just lost her husband. So if you need that sort of thing in your game, this hat will be your jam. And you get the hat for free with the gloves, because glove hat combo plus 360 Stellarites costs £3, and it's worth on the Stellarite front, so if you need some Stellarites, that's worth it. And then you just get these extra items, and like, the gloves are literally the best thing that I found in this patch when it comes to buyable things, so... Consider me kinda unimpressed when it comes to the buyable things in this patch. It's just... It feels really slim pickings. Like, they just threw a whole bunch of stuff that they couldn't put into other patch here and called it a day. Ugh. And the banner is not... For me, the banner is a nothing burger, so... It's just a lot of... if you ask me. But how are you feeling about the Bibles this patch? Is there anything that's like super your thing? Are you excited for absolutely anything? Because my opinion is not a be-all and all. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for my Patreon supporters, and toodaloo for now.